Alright, so I'm going to start by tying. I'm going to do double thread, just like I did with this. Okay? You're going to tie the bottom right hand corner. We did this in class together. So you don't want to tie it very tight, but you want it to stay. Okay, so then you're going to start up here and go down and just weave back and forth. I may have to turn it to the side here, just so it's easier, because it does kind of slip and slide around. It is tricky weaving with 2 strands, but when you have this thin yarn, you're going to need it. You're going to need a double thickness. I'm just using some very pretty, I think this is like 4-ply. Make sure you don't skip any. Pegs. Make sure you don't skip any pegs. Okay, I made a mistake there, so let me do that again. Under, over. There, okay. So now I'm going to wrap it around. Oop. Just pull it carefully, make sure you got your 4 strands. I did make a mistake back here. I missed that 1 strand right there, but it's okay. I mean, it's, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to show, so. So you can just easily move that, push it down, so you can start your next loop right there. Make sure you opposite. I had the kids in my art class weave, but with just 1 strand of yarn, but we did use cotton. Okay, I am just about finished with this. It's going a lot better now. Just make sure you're alternating over under each row. See how this is over, so that's under, this is under, that's over, under, over, over. Okay. Make sure you're getting all 4 strands. There was a couple times I had to go back and fix it because I didn't get under all 4 strands. Or over. This is definitely much easier to, once you get to this point, to push it down. With the loops, they get so tight that it's hard to push them down once you get to a certain point. Missed a loop. Okay. I'm going to make sure that it is also not twisted. You see how it's twisted, so I'm going to untwist it. You want it to lie flat. You're just about done. Oh my God. All right, 2 more pegs to do. So, going into it the first time, pull it through, go into it again, pull it through, and then you're going to turn, and then just keep going. We are almost done. Coming up to the end. Okay, this is my very last loop. I can go ahead and take these other ones off. Okay, and keep your hook in there though. I'm going to go ahead and untie this carefully. Remember, I did not tie a tight knot, it was a loose knot, so I can untie it pretty easily. There we go. Alright, so we can set the loom aside. Now what I'm going to do, go into this last loop, or no, last loop, last corner there, and pull it through again. Okay? Now, you have two ends here. You'll want to weave those in like you do with any crochet. Just take a needle, weave it in. What I liked to do is add one of those little wooden rings, and I'll show you how to do that. But this is really pretty. Now, what could you do with this? You could make a blanket with these, make a bunch of blocks and then stitch them together. You do have this side. You could make a bag. You could make coasters. It depends on the type of fiber you use. If you want to use a cotton, acrylic, this is just hand-dyed wool, hand-dyed yarn. So this was sock yarn that I used. So I think it is part, I can't think of the fibers actually, nylon and maybe superwash wool. But anyway, very pretty. I really like how the two colors contrast. Okay, this is the wooden ring you can use. You want to put it over the loop and then just pull it snug like that. Okay, I'm going to get a needle and I'm going to weave in these, but there it is. It's kind of loose. Yeah, it is. Oop. If you want to hang this up, you can do that too. I got my almost all the ends weaved in on my Storyteller block, and what I decided to do, instead of going like around and around and around to make a large blanket, I decided I quit on row 18 here. And so what I think I'm going to do, because I've got a straight edge here, I think I'm just going to start a new block. So that's what I did. So this is the center, and I'm still using all the same colors, and I will be letting you know what colors these are. They are. But anyway, yeah, so I think I will just make another big block like this and just keep making them. So I'm having fun with this though. It's really pretty. I love that flower design. And I love the edging, how it goes from like curvy to straight to back to curvy. I really like that. It's coming along good. To have 12 lines here. Let's see. 1. All right, now along the end here, I'm going to punch a hole just above each line. Does not have to be perfect, okay? Okay, now I'm going to cut a piece of yarn, just a little piece. Double it up here. There. It doesn't have to be that long. It can be a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to write the color name. So this one is Lincoln. Okay, there we go. Now we put that back. And the next one, just double it like this. Okay, then you're going to put the loop through the hole. Pull it halfway through. Then you're going to, oops, put this through and pull the ends snug, just like that. All right, this color is lime. All right, so you're going to do all the rest all the way down, okay? Okay, so I finished my color card. I have the name written on here. I have all the different colors and their names. So I did put like 3, because this paper is kind of thin. I think I used 3 sheets and or maybe 4. I'm gonna put, and then I just put them together with these little fasteners, just to make it thick and sturdy. But yeah, I've got all the color names here. I've got all the samples. So now I tried to put it in order, you know, like greens and blues together. Then I have a dark brown, then these kind of lighter colors. So it kind of goes in order. But there it is. I think it turned out really nice. Very easy to make. I used a hole punch. I used a ruler to make the lines, a Sharpie, and these are the fasteners that I used. So you just poke the holes, and then have these little, you just separate them. And it holds things together without tape or glue. Just makes the paper thicker. So, if you want to make one for the project you're working on, I highly recommend it.